All right. Um, my notes are a mess, but I really want to get this out to you, and I want to talk to you some more about planning, preparation, and things that's going on. Current world events, et cetera, et cetera. There's a book written by William Cooper, Cooper, 1991. Behold a Pale Horse. I have not read that yet. What it's about is something similar to the MK Ultra training that the CIA did way back when. Uh, I think it's a part of that. And basically, what that is a brainwashing um, system to brainwash people who will go in and shoot up schools, et cetera, et cetera. So that way, the people will cry out for the government to come in and fix it, cause and effect, and basically strip us from our gun rights. And, where we will cry out for that. So, it's all organized, planned, um, what have you. So, just kind of speaking of the chaos, I believe intended chaos, so they can get the effect that they want, cause and effect. Okay, they've been doing communism 101. Um, Henry Kissinger stated, if you control the oil, you can control a nation. If you control the food, you control the people. And I don't think it would be a very hard study of research to see how many dictators starved their people. And I absolutely think that that's where America's headed. Bill Gates, the biggest property land or a farmland owner in the United States. Interesting. Bill Gates, the vaccine guy. Trust the science, right? Um, and to my knowledge, the things that I've researched, he's not growing any food. He's buying this land, and there ain't no food being grown on it. He is also a depopulationist. Check out Georgia Guidestones. So if you think that it is a conspiracy of these elites that want a huge die-off, check out Georgia Guidestones. Okay, facts and data, facts, data, and Bible. Um, uh, Georgia Guidestones. It's a granite structure that was put together, kind of like a Stonehenge type of thing. And I guess it was damaged, and so they ended up taking it down. I seen the video of. They say that it was blown up, and I seen the video of it. It was not blown up. It was damaged, very little. And so I think my opinion is they took it down for whatever reasons. Maybe because they don't want people like me sharing the information that was on there. But research that really quick, real easy to find. But anyway, in their 10 Commandments, one of those things is that the Earth be depopulated by 90%. So there's that. I think there's an attack on the food supply. This is, oh my gosh, it's backwards. Is that better? I can see it just fine. Epoch Times food crisis. They put this out July of 22. And I believe that they put another one out, a follow-up, a food crisis #2. This is a really good book to start your research in. It will kind of guide you in the right areas, and it's not going to take you very long to research to get answers and realize that there's absolutely an attack on our food chain, whether it's processing meat houses or whatever, farmlands being taken away, water rights being taken away. California's got a crazy amount, like 70-80% of the water goes into the Sacramento River. Now watch me get that totally off, but I mean it's crazy amount, and and we got farmers begging for water so they can grow food, and that's going to trickle down. So be aware of that. And so why? What's the answer? The answer is grow your own food. Okay, here again, I'm gonna bash pastors again. You know, they're gonna talk about all this drama and what the Bible says, and you know, prophecy that's happening right now. For example, Ezekiel 38 and what's going on in Israel. But there's no answers. There's all of this drama and there's all this, you know, knowledge that's being poured out, but there's no answers. Give me some freaking answers, and they can't, because they don't have the balls or backbone to do it. They're a bunch of paper pushers, city boys that don't know how to freaking do nothing. So they don't have any common sense. That's what it comes down to. Lack of wisdom. So I'm telling you, grow food. And you know, the last couple of conversations that we have, tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Faith, James makes it clear, faith without works is dead. So you cannot say, you know what, if we have hard times and if there is food shortages or whatever, the Lord's going to take care of me because I have faith. No, that's not enough. That's not enough. Faith without works is dead. Am I saying that we have to work our way to heaven? Absolutely not. I'm not even hinting that. So let's don't go there. Our salvation is an absolute free gift from Jesus Christ, period. But we have personal responsibility. And, well, that's the best way to put it, and leave it at that. Personal responsibility. Okay? Faith without works is dead. I will show you my faith by my deeds. Okay. Georgia Guidestones. There has been some chatter out there how they have reintroduced wolves, and they've brought Canadian wolves down into Washington. They're into Oregon. There's reports now that they're into California. So why? Why? The only explanation that you can come up with common sense is it's absolutely intentional, and it's to take away the food supply. So that way, if the people who are rural living people, takes away their food supply, takes away their food. So again, do your own research. There's a rancher. I actually wrote his name down. Oh yeah, David Archibald. He's on Facebook. David Archibald, Archibald. So you can check out, see what he's got to say. He's a rancher. And again, they're shutting down or making it extremely difficult for ranchers and farmers to grow food and you know, ranch food, cattle and pigs and on and on and on. And it's global. This is a global attack. It's not just here in the U.S. It's everywhere. Just a little FYI. Oh gosh darn! I think it was last year, or year before. Newsom, California governor, signs into law AB 351, human composting. Huh? Human composting. Washington has already introduced that into law a number of years ago. So they're planning on something. And, you know, Fauci and Bill Gates both have said, oh, there's another virus that's coming. There's another pandemic that's coming. And it's going to be much worse. Huh? Really? So, and whatever they're planning long term. The reason I say that is Janet Napolitano. That name probably sounds familiar to some of you. Department of Homeland Security. This was a number of years ago, maybe even 10 years ago by now. Purchased 1.6 billion rounds of ammo. That equates to a 25-year war in Iraq. So that tells me that ammo's not even going to be around. They're planning long term, so minimum 25 years. So ammo's not going to be around. Get out of the cities. Get out of the cities. He also, let's see, Revelations 13:16. He also forced everyone, small and great, rich and poor, free and slave, to receive a mark on his right hand or his forehead. So that way no one could buy or sell unless he had the mark, which is the name of the beast or the number of his name. Okay, I know you guys know that. I mean that's it is what it is. All right, it says what it is. What's the only way to beat it? I don't hear anybody. I don't hear any pastors teaching this is how you beat the system if you're here. And we very well might be. The way things are accelerating, we may be seeing this. And not only that, but we may be seeing something similar to this. Not the mark of the beast per se, but what about vaccine a vaccine identification card? We just seen that. That's exactly how they roll that out. That's exactly how they're going to roll out the mark of the beast, or very similar. Okay, so what if it's not the mark of the beast? You know, and we know that pretty well. We're going to identify that really well. Okay, what about something that we totally don't see coming? Exactly like the vaccine mandates. Are you ready for that? Are you ready for that again? That was a wake-up call, people. That was a wake-up call. I need to absolutely change our life and our lifestyle. We need to get serious about this stuff. You know, and some people, well, I'll deal with it, you know, when it gets here, or, you know, oh, I've got faith that the Lord's going to take care of me. And if I end up dying, I end up dying. Well, that's nice. And those are freaking candy-ass brainless words. Dying ain't nothing. It's getting there. That's the hard part. And then seeing your loved ones go through the suffering. You willing to do that? You willing to see your wife, sons, and daughters starve to death? You willing to do that? If you are, you're not a man. You're not a man. You're not a Christian. You know why? Because you're a goddamned coward. You have no love in your heart at all. None. So, you need to get with like-minded people. Get out of the cities. Okay? I've talked about this before. Go out into the countryside. Minimum 2 hours away from the city, 2-hour drive. You know, get to know some other church people, like-minded people, and build a community. Get it done. Get it done. Okay? There is no time. You're so far behind. I've been doing this for 5 years, 7 years, and I'm still not done. Not even close. Well, I'm 70% done, 80%. So it takes a lot of time. And those people that just say, well, you know, have your evac bag packed up and you know, you can evac out wherever and go wherever, can't be done. They're an idiot. Okay? It takes too long to get things set up. You've got to set up a garden. You got to put up fencing. You got to set up a water system. You know, that's one of the number one things that you absolutely have to have looking for property: water. Okay? You may have a well on your land. You may have 2 or 3 wells. How are you going to get it out of the ground? How are you going to get that water out of the ground? Okay? Hand pumps. If you need a hand pump, you need to get 3 of them. Whenever you're prepping things, if you need 1, you need to get 3. 2 is 1, 1 is none. That's how you plan. So if you need something that you're going to be counting on, like a water pump, you need to get at least 3, maybe 4 or 5. And that's just for you. I mean, if you've got a neighbor or family or friends, now you're talking, you know, 10 or 15. So these things need to be planned now. Sell everything you got. Sell everything. Video games and all that crap, sell it. Get into cash and start getting things that you need. And if you're a man still playing video games, I don't know. I don't know if there's any hope for you or not. Eggplants. I'll probably be transplanting these in the big garden. That guy, he's probably ready to go. This one here, I'd like for it to get another inch or 2 taller. I like for them to be about 4 or 5 inches, and then they survive the sun really well. I went and watered this morning, and doggone if on this side of the garden My guess is rabbits. Freaking rabbits got in there. And all the leaves were gone. There was a couple of stems. So maybe they'll pull out. I don't know. We'll see. Everything else looks really good. It's coming along really well. I got some neighbors that their garden was stunted. Everything grew up to at about 6 inches and stopped, and that's happened a couple of times the last couple of years. So um, interesting stuff. You know, uh, are we going to come to a point where we're going to have to be praying for manna, quail, and manna again? I am. I'm already praying for it because um, even myself, I'm just seeing I can't do it. I can't. I ain't gonna be able to make it. I have to try. I absolutely feel it's my responsibility to do that. But and then if the stuff isn't growing because of cloud seeding and what have you, chemtrails, etc., preventing the UV rays to come through, um, looking like it looking like that's the case. So start praying now. Lord, you're gonna have to provide manna and quail. And here again, we're kind of putting God in the box of us coming up with the answers. Absolutely, we have to live by faith. I don't mean to be speaking against that at all. I'm just saying faith without works is dead. So, let's pray, have faith, but, freaking work till our fingers bleed. I need to work harder. So, okay, that's all I wanted to share with you today. And, research those things out for yourself, but make some decisions and make things happen. Action. Okay. This is a call to action. And again, if you need any help, leave a comment, or there's ways to get a hold of me. Mountain Hackery, what is it? mountainhackery.com? mountainhackery@gmail.com. I don't know. The email is on the YouTube site. So on my YouTube channel. So just check it out, get a hold of me, and I'll give you the best wisdom that I have. All right. Love you guys, and be strong and courageous. Till next time.